Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and it's Friday, and Friday means another page in the page-by-page collaboration with Kyung Shotwell. Now, all of Kyung's links are below the video. You can go visit her Etsy store, and we're actually using another one of her kits this week. And you can also go visit her YouTube channel where she has awesome videos of her making her beautiful books. And you can also find her pages on the page by page over there as well. And this week is the week that she gets to pick the prompt for next week. So if you want to know what we're going to do next week, then you better watch her video this week. All right, this week was my week to pick. Is page 33. And I picked eyelets, and we're going to do a little bit of a play on eyelets, and not really a play, but I just had kind of this crazy idea, and I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but we're going to give it a whirl. So this is our current book. It's a big fat book, and we've still got more pages to go. Let's see, I'm going to go back, and I must say that due to me, now I'm going to take the blame on this one, if it's not blame, but whatever. We were originally going to swap signatures. We were going to make books out of them and swap them, but I decided that I really liked mine as an idea book, and so we're each going to keep our own books after we make them. We're also going to have videos at the end on us making covers for our idea books. And so make sure after the series is over with the 40 pages that you don't not tune in, because we're going to still have covers. And of course, Kyung and I will be doing collaborations in the future that we will want you to watch. Okay, so we're working on page 33. So I'm going to set that aside. This was 32. It was stencil. I don't know if you can tell with it envelope stenciled all over it. Okay, so we'll set that to the side. I got a whole big mountain going over here, so hopefully I don't have an avalanche with my mountain. So today, with it being eyelets, then you are going to need these items. You're going to need Kyung's kit, which is called Vintage Paris. You're going to need eyelets. Today you're going to need ribbon. You're going to need vintage photo ink. You're going to need your crocodile. And because for some decoration, you're going to need a bulb pin and a charm. I've got an airplane because we're flying away to Paris. That's where we're going. And that should be it, the ephemera from the kit and the papers from the kit. And I've already pulled the eyelets out of here that I'm going to use. And hopefully I won't need more than the 3 that I've got pulled out. So I'm going to put those back away. Okay. So let's move the crocodile out of the way. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut the backing paper and then cut your paper. Now, in a book like this where you've folded an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper in half, then if you want a little bit of a border around the paper, then you're going to want to cut it to 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. And then this is going to be 5 3/8 by 8 3/8. Okay, so we don't need to do anything to our backing paper right now, so we'll set that to the side. Now here's our paper, and this is my crazy idea. What we're going to do is we're going to put an eyelet here. We're going to glue some ribbon to the back and run it through the eyelet, and then we're going to hook it to 2 tags. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So here's all of our stuff. Here's all of our stuff, because we're going to decorate too. Okay, so these are our tags. So we're going to need those fairly soon. This is for the bottom, and this is the pocket for the bottom. So we don't need any of that right now. So here we go. I'm going to give it a whirl. So with this being 5 1/4, then the center, let's go. Do I want to go an inch down? No. Let's go a 1/2 inch down. And then, so that's going to be about where? That line? Yep. So we're going to go at this line, and then we're going to go at the center should be, let's see, 2.5 and 1/8. So that's going to be 2 5/8, 2.5 and 1/8. That's 2.5. Oh, because that's more. 2.5 and 1/8, 2.5 and 1/8 on our line. Let's make our dot right here. That's where we want to make the hole with our crocodile for our eyelet. Now on these, we just want to, I'm going to eyeball it. And let's see, this one's bigger than that one, so we're going to have to do them separate. We can't just stack them up. So I'm going to put the eyelet right here on this one. And I'm going to put it right here on this one. Okay. The reason these two are two different sizes, well, actually they were two different sizes to begin with, but this one was a little bit bigger, but my crocodile decided to go crazy and not cut the edge out right. So I just trimmed them both down and I re-rounded the corners. So you can reuse a tag. If the edge goes a little wonky, then just cut a new edge past where your rounded corner is and then re-round your corner. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use, oh, be sure to ink everything. You're going to ink your little heart out. And all this ephemera, you're going to ink everything. Okay, there's a couple things we're going to have to ink as we go, but most of the stuff has been pre-inked. So that's why I'm not showing it, because inking, frankly, is not exciting. So you're going to set this on the larger setting. You're going to line out the dot with the punch. I'm going to do it again. I wonder if I should have put that a little bit farther down. We'll see. Okay. Now we're going to set this on the eyelet setting. I'm going to put the eyelet in the hole. Put the eyelet in the hole. There we go. And on the eyelet setting, the punch comes down on this little bump. Let's see, this little bump right here. And what that does is that flattens out the back side of the eyelet. This side right here that goes through the paper. And I had said something to someone about the solid ones work better with the crocodile, but then I looked, and if you look closely at the eyelet, there are little scores on there. So there's little cuts all the way around. Okay, so then you're going to put this in here, and you're going to center this part right here on that bump. And I push this down partially so I can see. Now I'm going to have to do this so I can see, so you're not going to be able to see it at all. Otherwise I'll have to put you on pause and redo the paper. And it works just like that. Okay, let's do it on the tag. And the last one on the second tag. I'm sorry that I can't show it to you sideways. Okay, there's all three. And we're all going to breathe a sigh of relief that it all worked on the first try. Okay, put that away. So we're done with that. So now we're going to get out, what do we got under here? Oh, everything. So now we're going to get out our pocket that's going to go across the bottom. Let's take all these little punches out where it punched through. Okay, and we're going to put the pocket on. And the pocket is the same width as the page, apparently, or supposedly. Okay, so we're going to glue that on 3 sides. Now, this does have a top, because there's words here. It says French polka, and then it's got music. Okay, and so we're going to flip it over, and we're going to mark top. That way we know not to glue there. Plus, we can just, the other way you can do it is to hold it and not put glue on the side your hand is, because you don't want to glue your hand down to the pocket. That's the whole theory. Okay, we're gluing that down. This is just a crazy idea I had for a way to store tags. We'll see. We'll see if it works. If it works right off, this will not be a very long video. Shouldn't be anyway. Okay, now we've got our pocket on. See, I said tags, so now my brain's on tags. Okay, so now here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our ribbon, all 4,000 feet of it, and I got this huge spool of ribbon, very, very cheap, on Amazon, as we all know, because I get everything from Amazon. And what I want to do is I want to make a loop and feed it through, and once I get it through, then I'm going to cut it in half. But I want enough room on here. It's too long though. I want enough room on here so that once we put the tag on, that we can undo the knot or the tie and put more tags on if we want. All right, so let's go super extra long, because it's not like I don't have enough ribbon. If you don't have, you know, as much ribbon on a roll as I've got here, then that's still going to be way too much though. What if we go here? Yeah, I think that'll probably be enough. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I'd rather have more and trim it off than have not enough. So we're going to be tying some knots. Got ribbon everywhere. Okay. So I'm going to take this big mess of ribbon and I'm going to put it somewhere else. Somewhere else. Okay, so now, in fact, we don't have to feed this back through. We can just put these through from the back, and that will work. So let's kind of fold them in half, and then we can stick them through the hole. There's one. See if we can get the other one through. It actually might be easier the other way, but there we go. Ta-da! Okay. Sorry if that was off camera. I had to hold it really close to get them through. So what I've done is I've fed through the 2 loose ends, and now I've got a loop on the back. So now I want to make sure these are straight. Okay. I'm going to pull this through. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to flip it over. And then I'm going to cut it. I know. What's the point, you might ask? Well, the point is we're going to glue these down. One's going to go one way, just like opening a brad, and the other's going to go the other way, and then that's going to hold them in place. Okay, and one's going to go the other way, and that's going to hold them in place. She says confidently. That's why she keeps repeating it. I don't know why I'm referring to myself in the third person, but it could possibly be because this is actually going okay, and I'm very surprised. Okay, so we've got all this extra ribbon. We're going to flip this over, and it's going to be very simple. All we're going to do, we're going to run the ribbon through the tag. Let's run it through there. And then we're going to tie it. Let's see, we want a little bit of slack. And we're going to tie it just loosely. Doesn't have to be tied very tight, because the whole point is that you're going to be able to undo it if you want. So it's just going to be loosely on there. And then we're going to put it in here. Okay. Let's do it a little bit tighter than that. Okay. And we're going to have extra ribbon hanging down, because when you undo it, the more tags you add, then the more ribbon you're going to need. We are going to trim it off some. I don't know though, it's kind of a good, cool idea to have some of the ribbon hanging out the bottom of the page. All right, so we're going to do the other one the same way. We're going to run it through. So we're technically just hanging the tags from the top, using the eyelet to hold the ribbon so that we can tie and untie the ribbon and add more and more tags. And then you can just stack them up and add as many as you want, really. Oops, we want this to be longer. Undo this. She mutters to herself. Okay. I'm not very good at tying anything, even a simple knot. Okay. And we'll put this one in here. Okay, so we've got those on there. This is hanging down. So let's trim this. You know what I forgot to do? See, you want to be able to untie them like that, and then you can add more. So I forgot to tie it right here. I mean, you don't have to, obviously, because it's glued. But to make it look better, see, we'll put a nice tie right there. I don't want to do it too tight, or it'll pop back through the eyelet, which I just realized. Okay, now let's do this again. I thought I could do it without taking the tag out, but there I go thinking again. Okay, so we're going to retie this. I'm going to retie this one. And you don't have to feed them through the back. You could feed them through the front. You could just store a whole bunch of tags on one page, I guess. But I just thought this might be kind of fun. Play with some ribbon, play with some eyelets. Okay. Oh, good grief. I told you guys. Video could be 5 minutes long. The 4 of it would be me trying to tie. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to put this one in here. Let's get our ribbons. So this is not, see, it looked better the first time. I'm pulling the wrong one. How can it be the wrong one? I told you. I told you guys. It worked too easily the first time. Look, it's not even tied. It's a simple thing. Okay. There we go. Okay, so these hang down. Then on here, we're going to clip our bulb pin. Now these are undecorated tags because supposedly you're going to use them somewhere. I'm going to put the pin on here. Make it look like it's holding the thing shut. Okay. And we'll hook our pin. Now we've got our airplane flying off to Paris. Okay, so we got that. We'll think about this in a minute. Okay, now across the bottom, we're going to put this as a pocket. It's our ticket. It's our train ticket. Once we fly there, we're going to take a train. Okay, I'm going to put you on hold for just a second. My alarm's going off. Okay, so we're going to glue this on as a pocket down here. Hey, Oz. Oz is in here looking for paper on the floor. Never seen a dog that eats paper. This one does. I caught him yesterday with a big old piece of paper that he got from the floor. Oh, this ticket is from Kyung's kit. The train kit. Did I not glue the bottom? I didn't. I just glued the sides. How can that be a pocket? That's a belly band. Everything would fall out the bottom, wouldn't it? Well, possibly not because of what we're going to put in there, because they're going to be kind of fat. But still, let's make a pocket out of it. Okay, I'm looking at the music and that doesn't look straight. Okay, the edges are a little scruffy because it's been in someone's pocket. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make these 2 little envelopes. Look at these cute little postcards that are going to go inside there. Okay, Got 2 tickets. We might put those somewhere. I inked them. So here's an extra tag. I don't think that's going to fit. It's got the, so we can stick that in here too. There we go. That looks better. All right. And then we're going to take this stuff out of the bottom when we put it in the book, and then we'll stick it back in. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move this out of the way and put the lid on our glue. It's getting goopy. It's no good to have goopy glue. All right. You say that 10 times fast and see how well you do. Let's put these little guys over here. Oh, and today's ring is red. I've got a bunch, so I've been trying to wear a different one in different videos. Now, something I forgot to mention is that I make a PDF every week of the steps on how to make this step by step typed out. Now, the PDF also has all the pages before that. So this week's would have all of the other 32 pages as well. So all 33 pages, the step-by-step instructions will be in that PDF. And if you're, like I said, if you're a member of the Facebook group, then you get that for free every week. So you might want to jump on over there and jump on that. It's a pretty good resource, I would have to say, since you don't have the luxury of a copy of the book until you make one. We're just scoring along this line here. I've drawn black marker down one of the lines. I should have done it on the 6. I'm waiting for it to wear off. And that helps me line it up when I can't put it up against the edge and have it line up. These are cute little envelopes. Okay, so let's do the other one real quick. This one may be a little wonky. Maybe quick was not the right word to use. Now we are going to have to ink a little bit of this once we put the envelopes together, because you can't ink the outside edge until you fold everything in. Okay? So these have pretty cool pictures on them. And then they have the same images as the background page on the back. Glue everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna flip this over. We're gonna fold this in. We're gonna fold this in. And then since the top and the bottom are the same, it doesn't matter. You can just fold them up, one up. These are bone folder. This one's Teflon. It's heavy and it's got a tapered flat end. Works really well. Okay, and then we're going to glue that. Let's see, how do I want to do it? Just want to glue. This covers both, right? Okay. It covers the whole paper up to this point. So we can glue that, and that will glue our envelope bottom. Because you got to get your bottom glued. Let's fold this back, fold it back. Oh, did I just make this one? Whew. There is a top and a bottom because of the picture. So that's the bottom. I sure got lucky on that first one, didn't I? It was just luck. It was sheer luck. I guess you can also tell because the words on the music are right side up when you're doing it the right way. Now I printed this double-sided. I printed the tags double-sided so there was something on the back. Some of them have the same paper as the backing paper, and some of them have, there's another page that's like a very light collage that you could write over, and that's what's on the back of the tags. Okay, so we've got these little envelopes. Now, if you wanted to, this glue stick right here, oh, wrong one. This Zig, Z-I-G glue stick, it has like a big blue Sharpie marker end on it. Now, if you were wanting to make this to where you could tack it shut and then it would reopen, but then you could make it stick shut again, you can use this glue to do that. Okay, so this is called, it's a two-way glue, and what that means is if you glue it down right away, whoop, there it goes. If you glue it down right away, then it will stay glued shut. If you put the glue down and then wait for it to turn clear, then it turns into a tacky glue that just tacks it down. We're not going to need it on these, but I just thought I would tell you because on bigger envelopes it comes in handy. There's also Aleene's Tack It Over and Over, and that does the same thing. I use this to re-sticky my brother's scan and cut mat. Okay, set this over here. Let's bring our page back. Let's put our little bitty postcards. They're so cute. Oh, maybe we'll put our little, can we fit them? Our little tickets. Get that folded in half. Maybe we'll put our little tickets on a postcard in one. Let's see if we can squeeze them in there. They're not very big envelopes. Yeah, the tickets aren't going to fit. So we'll put one little postcard in this one. And stick it in there with the picture showing. Put two little postcards in this one. This person they mail it to gets two postcards because they're special. Okay. And we'll have the picture on this one facing up. Well, I guess we'll do this one this way. Huh? Nope, not going to work. I guess we'll have to do them both this way. Okay. All right. We may not have to take those out. And that's our page. Now, I'm going to leave this to where it hangs out the bottom of the book. If I make it even now, it's actually going to be uneven, but let's not leave it quite so long. We still want to make it easy to tie, though. We don't want to make it so hard to tie that you can't put new tags on there. Okay, let's go in our little scrap bin. And this other little ticket. I wonder, let me put these little tickets in here. Let's cut these apart. Oh, maybe not. Let's just. Okay, so let's stick the tickets back there. So you get your tickets to go. Got your little envelopes with your postcards to mail them once you get there. Got your plane so you can fly there. Got your tag storage because you're going to need tags when you get there to put on your suitcases. All right. Okay, that's our little story for this page. All right. Just haven't tied this correctly. I had it right the first time. Oh, there we go. Now it looks better. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to glue this to the backing paper. Yeah, this is going to be a little difficult maybe. Let's get these ribbons out of the way. We don't want to accidentally glue them. So this worked nicely with the, I'm using Fabri-Tac. That's why I have no nails. That's why I have no nail polish on. This is acetone based. As we all know, use acetone. Is nail polish remover. So guess what this does? Takes off your nail polish. That's for sure. So I just don't wear any anymore. Not even clear. So you're just going to have to put up with the nails. Now I've heard, and I don't know anything about spa stuff or fingernail places and whatever, but I heard that if you have gel nails, that the acetone does not affect that. So don't take me on that. You know, don't say Terry said it. So it must be true. But call your nail place and find out. If you do this kind of craft, which I'm assuming you do. There we go. I'm going to hold this down and glue, make sure it glues. That's why I put the extra glue up there. Flying in our airplane to Paris. Yeah, bud. And then we'll glue this into the book. Let's get our page out here. I'm going to hold all this and glue it again. I like having the little border. I did that in this signature instead of inking the edges. I think I did it in the last one too, actually. I put that little extra, if you watch my videos then you'll know this, but if this is the first one you happen to come in on, I put that extra little smear of glue so that I can, in the corners, so that I can move the page around a little bit and get it lined up. Apparently I'm not the most accurate of people and I need that extra little help. Everybody needs a little bit of extra help every now and then. That's what I say. Look at there. No smearing needed. Well, actually, I'm going to line it up with that one a little bit better. It's not going to. That one doesn't look like it has a backing paper. Looks like I missed it on that one. It would have been white anyway. So there we go. That's our page. Looks a little wonky, but it works. Works for what we wanted. You can store as many tags on here as your ribbon will hold. If you need to, you can let them hang down. You know what I mean? You can take them out of the pocket and let them hang down. You would have to tie a double knot or a double tie on there to do that, and just not tie it very tight so that you could undo it. Okay? So that's our page. So that means that's our video. And let's put this in the book itself. That way you can see the page it's really going to be next to, which is this one. All right, so that's our page. There we go. Oh, this book is getting so fat I can't even put it together. Or the signature, I keep saying book. All right, so that's it. That's our video. And I will see you next time, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. All right, bye-bye.